In this lesson, we're going to be talking about probability. So probability is the chance of an event occurring. An event is a possible outcome in a situation where there's more than one outcome possible. So for example, the chance of flipping a head versus a tail when you're flipping a coin, or picking a king from a deck of cards. Those are all probability type events. So mathematically, probability is calculated by taking the number of ways an event can occur and dividing it by the total number of possible outcomes. Now, in general, probability will always have a value between 0 and 1. So this could be a fraction, a decimal, even a percent. The less likely an event is to occur, the closer the probability is to 0. The more likely it is to occur, the closer it will be to 1. A probability of 0 indicates that the event is impossible, and a probability of 1 indicates that it's certain. So we can express these as ratios, decimals, fractions, or percentages. So in example 1, it says, what is the probability of drawing a red card from a standard deck of cards? So the things to remember are that in a deck of cards, there are 52 cards, and half of them are red. So as a fraction, 26 cards out of 52 are red. This is equal to 1/2. So to express this as a decimal, 1/2 is 0.5. If you weren't sure, you could do 26 divided by 52 or 1 divided by 2, and you would get 0.5. Now, since an event has to either occur or not occur, the probability of an event occurring and the probability of it not occurring must add up to 1. So we use this notation, P of, and then you have the event, plus P of the event not occurring should equal 1. So for example, the probability of it snowing on December 22nd is 1 out of 3. What is the probability of it not snowing on December 22nd? So if the probability of it snowing is 1/3, that means the probability of snow is 1/3. The probability of no snow is what we're looking for. Well, these should equal 1. So 1/3 plus something has to equal 1. Now remember, 1 as a fraction be like 3 over 3. So that means the probability of it not snowing is 2 out of 3. So there's a 1 out of 3 chance it snows and a 2 out of 3 chance that it does not. If we look at example 3, it says the manager of an ice cream shop collected sales data one weekend last summer. So we've got flavors of ice cream and how many were purchased. What is the probability that a customer purchases a vanilla cone based on the sales data above? Well, the probability is defined as the number of ways that a possible outcome can occur over the total number of outcomes. So vanilla, there was 31 vanilla cones that were purchased. But we need to know 31 out of how many. So I'm going to find the total of all of these. 42 plus 31 plus 15. And that's 88. So 31 out of 88 is the probability that a customer purchased a vanilla cone. Now in part B, it says the manager is planning for the rest of the summer. She anticipates she will have 5,000 customers. How many vanilla cones should she expect to sell based on the sales data? Now there's a few different ways that you could do this. The easiest way is to use equal fractions. So out of the 88 sales that were made on this weekend, 31 of them were for vanilla cones. we want to know that if there were 5,000 sales, how many of them should we expect to be for a vanilla cone? Now this may look familiar. We can use cross multiply and divide to solve for this unknown. So I'm going to multiply 31 times 5,000. And then divide by 88. So we could expect 1,761.4 cones to be vanilla. Should write that. Vanilla cones. So out of the 5,000 cones sold, we could anticipate 1,761 vanilla cones.